know what I be on. I'm the best.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and our focus is on Jerome Baker, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Cards and the Raiders, just ahead on EA Sports.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. And off we go from Las Vegas. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by Malik Willis, the rookie who started his college career at Auburn and finished with the Liberty Flames. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. The Raiders had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
From the 44, Jackson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and 1, Jackson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert. Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On second down and 4. Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Willis now off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
the middle with Barkley. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
It's going to work. Hey, Alpha, shot.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That caught by Trimble. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They find some open field here. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis, he's got Fuller. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. As it's complete to Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. Inside give to Elliott. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Julio Jones. 26 yards. And the Cards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down throw coming by Willis. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Quentin Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third down, it's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this one too low. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion. Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Willis now off play action. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he? He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense. In his defense. I got it. You see what I did there? Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. 1st and 10, Willis. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again on second down. Willis. This will be caught just inside the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jahan Dotson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Jackson's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11. Probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Jackson to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Cardinals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.